12-year-old shot and killed a Sonic employee who confronted a man for peeing in the parking lot. More after this. Hello everyone, and welcome back to AFG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis on the most popular topics in the world today. Today's video, we have a 12-year-old shooting a Sonic employee because his friend was peeing in the parking lot. Before I dive into the details of the video, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to AFG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. Bring more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself, all my normal subscribers. Thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. A 12-year-old occupant in a vehicle shot and killed a Sonic drive-in employee who confronted the driver for peeing in the parking lot. Both the juvenile and the driver were initially charged with murder, though the homicide count against the driver was eventually dropped. Cops in Keene, Texas got a 911 call on Saturday at approximately 9:40 p.m. with reports of a shooting at a Sonic drive-in at the 300 block of South Old Betsy Road. When officers arrived, they were directed toward the Sonic employee, later identified as 32-year-old Matthew Davis, who was lying in the parking lot and suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. They tended to him until the medical personnel from the Keene Fire Department took over. He was flown out by helicopter to Harris Methodist Hospital, where the staff pronounced him dead. Investigators learned that Fort Worth resident Angel Gomez, age 20, had arrived at the Sonic in his vehicle along with other passengers. He started acting disorderly in the parking lot when Davis confronted him. The argument soon became physical. Now, this is the thing. This is the whole gist of the story. A juvenile inside Gomez's vehicle got a gun and shot Davis multiple times. The child's name has not been released, but Keene Police Chief James Kidd told NBC affiliate that he was 12 years old. Gomez and the juvenile fled, though Gomez returned to the scene and was taken into the custody of the authorities. Investigators tracked the juvenile down to the city of Rio Vista, Texas. Though Gomez no longer faces murder charge, he still faces one count of each, making a firearm accessible to a child, resulting in death, and tampering with evidence. He was released on a $70,000 bond on Monday, according to the Johnson County Sheriff's Office. And then the police, they're saying they're saddened to hear about the tragedy involving the team member. Okay, so this goes on and on. I'm going to leave the link in the description for you so that you can continue to read on. And what I'm going to do is give you my spill, and that's going to be it. First and foremost, we got a young man named Angel Gomez, age 20 years old. He goes to Sonic, I guess, to get something to eat or whatever. They pull up. He had to go to the bathroom. He gets out, start pissing in the parking lot. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if he could have went inside, went to the bathroom, if it was anywhere else in the area where he could have went to the bathroom. But this particular case, he chose the Sonic parking lot. He's pissing in the parking lot. The employee, Matthew Davis, he comes out and says, "Yo, bro, you ain't supposed to be doing that. What's up with that?" You know what I'm saying? And then I'm guessing that Gomez, kind of had some words with him, you know what I'm saying? And then the other guy said something. I can't imagine the employee, jumping out of character and going off and just start beating up the bull Gomez. I can't see that. Now, call me, prejudiced for judging a book by the cover, but from the looks of Angel Gomez, he looked like he was about that life. He looked like he was a disorderly kid. He looked like he was all about the rah-rah, you know what I'm saying? And, this situation was no different. So he jumps out, you know what I'm saying? And, they going back and forth. They started getting physical. You know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, you got a kid, 12-year-old kid, probably a little young boy, hops out with the gun just start cutting on my man, right? Now, number one, why is the gun that accessible for a 12-year-old to be able to get their hand on? This is ridiculous. This is what I'm sitting there saying. Now, this kid, Angel Gomez, is 20 years old, so he's young himself. So a lot of times like that, they don't take things into account. I'm going to be responsible and keep the gun away from this kid so that way he won't get his hands on it and nothing can happen. Now I understand if you need to ride around with a gun and you about their life, then maybe that might be the protection that you need. You know what I'm saying? But having it around a child, nah, that's no. It should have never, ever, ever, ever came to that. So now we got a 12-year-old with a murder charge on his record. He basically threw his life away. Now, he could have said, no, I'm not going to pick up the gun. But what's to say this kid might have jumped out the car trying to prove himself to Angel Gomez. I don't know if it was his little brother, could have been a friend. I don't know. He could have, family member, I don't know. He could have just jumped out and felt like he needed to prove himself. So he jumps out, I guess he calls himself protecting the young, Angel and all that. I feel like, Angel should have been able to handle herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, you're dealing with a Sonic employee. They're not going to come out here and just start brawling, all out brawling. And just from the looks of the guy, he looked pretty harmless, you know what I'm saying? Now, again, I'm judging a book by a cover. But we all tell our kids not to do. This is what I'm doing. So forgive me. I'm just going by, the reason why I'm going like this is because this is the image that you're putting in front of my face. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been vice versa. The Sonic employee could have been jumping back, you know what I'm saying? And the other guy might have been trying to be peaceful, you know what I'm saying? But the way the story was written and the way they laid it out, they painted the picture that Angel Gomez was the bad guy. So now this kid jumps out, shoots Matthew Davis in the stomach, chest, and the cops are trying to, help him out, take care of him, do what they had to do, the best they could do to, the paramedics get there. Helicopter come in, take him out, he gone. It's an unfortunate situation because now you just see, like, when you see situations like that, like when you got death and you got people shooting and killing and all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? You looking at it, one person died, actually two. Because number one, the person that did the killing, mentally, now they gone, okay? Unless you did something like that to protect yourself out of self-defense. And maybe the child thought something really was going down. He felt like he needed to protect himself, so he had to shoot. Now, I don't know why you would have to think that, because I can't imagine somebody working at Sonic packing a pistol, on their hip while they working. That ain't what they do, you know what I'm saying? But I will say that Texas is an open carry state, you know what I'm saying? They've been an open carry state since 2021. So, you can carry your life out in the open. Before you had to have it in a holster or a shoulder harness or whatever, but now you're free to wear it, and have it wherever you have it. Hence the reason why you see so much gun violence in Texas, and it's not even funny, okay? A big state like that, you expect something like that to happen. You know what I mean? So I just feel bad because the 12-year-old that gets his hand on the gun and he's starting to shoot. Now maybe he saw that from somewhere before, or maybe been around some people that was talking it up, and that's what they was doing. See, it's a lot of these young guys that just, they make a fatal mistake, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, you shouldn't have did that. I wish you never did that. But it's too late, and it's a lesson that you gotta learn. As a child, number one, right from wrong. Good and well, you ain't supposed, I feel like it's built in your DNA and your body to know that you should not go out here and kill somebody. Nobody has to teach you that. You should already know that, you know what I'm saying? You gonna protect your family. Even the idiot will know that, you know what I'm saying? So, I blame this on Mr. Gomez because number one, although they dropped the charges on him, he should face something. You know what I'm saying? I understand they said one count of this and one count of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Meanwhile, this little 12-year-old kid, now I'm not sure if they're gonna try him as an adult or what. If they try him as a child, then you may get most of 5, 6 years. You might get 10 years of probation, you know what I'm saying? They may send them away to a school, try to get some type of help, you know what I'm saying? Because it's something that needs to be addressed, because for him to be 12 years old, shooting a gun like that, you want to nip all that in the bud. Okay, you did that, you made the fatal mistake, and unfortunately, Mr. Davis had to die for that. That's a totally unfortunate situation. Let's just hope they get this whole thing cleaned up. Let's just hope this kid gets his mind right. Somebody helps him and get him right back on the right path. As y'all very well know, I'm very close to, children, and I see stories like this, and I hate seeing kids go down like that, because I used to be an advocate, and I used to fight for kids like this, to try to get their life back in order and do better, because we all need that chance. As a child, you don't know. You only know what you know. If you don't know, you just don't know. Now, something like this, you knew, you should never pick that gun up. But I guess to get the upper hand, who knows? The guy might have been a real big dude, like myself. Might have been a little scrawny dude, and felt like he was getting intimidated by his other big dude, so he had to come out, all guns are blazing. But it's a sad situation all the way around. I know I do these stories every day, but every time I hear about a child doing something with a gun, shooting a gun, I know we all practice, we hope for, gun reform and all that kind of stuff, and all this gun violence and all that stuff going on. Yes, I want the gun violence to come down. I definitely do. There's nothing wrong with you having a gun, as long as you know how to use it responsibly. In this particular case, this was not responsible. So now this kid got a body on Mr. Gomez's gun, and he's getting away with it, basically. He didn't do it, but he's still getting away with it. So there's that. Y'all figure that one out. But with that being said, if you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button as well. There'll be more awesome, lovely, wonderful people over. So go to yourself. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. All my new subscribers, welcome. Welcome to AV's POV. Do me a favor, hit that like button. When you finish hitting that like button, head on over to TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, pretty much all over the internet, YouTube Shorts. I'm bouncing around here, there, I'm bouncing around there, I'm just doing a whole bunch. Just, stay tuned. I plan on having a merch store coming up soon. I haven't really jumped into the merch situation like that, but I will be coming out with different shirts, like mugs, just like any other YouTuber, So, hope I may have a merch store, down below, and you may be able to see everything, and you can pick what you want. You may have a website, try to find out what the cost-effective thing to do, and move forward. So, but that's not for you to worry about. That's for me all to worry about. The only thing I need you to do, watch the video, hit the like button, head on over and check out some more of my content over TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, YouTube Shorts, and become part of the family. I do have membership, so if you'd like to become a member, feel free. Go into the, the section with the members, and, we're going to be doing more things, bigger things, better things. So, just not the story, and just keep it moving, all that kind of stuff. We're going to do a lot more fun things, and, I got some plans for you guys. So, I want this to be a nice interactive situation for all of us. So, with that being said, I love every single one of y'all, and I thank you for all that you do and watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.